Good morning from Mind of Christ Ministries. I'm Brother Nick here with Tyrus, and I'm here with Jeremy. And we're going to be doing the Catechism this morning. It's a summary of our Christian beliefs in the form of questions and answers. I'll be doing the questions this morning. Brother Jeremy will be doing the answers, and Brother Tyrus will be doing the scriptures this morning. What is the duty which God requireth of a man?
The duty which God requireth of man is obedience of his revealed will.
Micah 6:8. He has shown you, O man, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you, but to justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God.
What did God at first reveal unto man as the rule of his obedience?
The rule of obedience revealed to Adam in the state of innocence, and to all mankind in him, beside a special command not to eat of the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, was the moral law.
Romans 10:5. For Moses writes about the righteousness which is of the law, the man who does things shall live by them.
What is the moral law?
The moral law is the declaration of the will of God to mankind, directing and binding everyone to personal, perfect, and perpetual conformity and obedience thereunto in the frame and disposition of the whole man, soul, and body, and in performance of all those duties of holiness and righteousness which he oweth to God and man, promising life upon the fulfilling and threatening death upon the breach of it.
Acts 24:16. This being so, I myself always strive to have a conscience without offense towards God and men.
Is there any use of the moral law to man since the fall?
Although no man since the fall can attain the righteousness of and life by the moral law, yet there is great use thereof, as well common to all men, as peculiar either to the unregenerate or the regenerate.
First Timothy 1:8. But we know that law is good if one uses it lawfully.
Of what use is the moral law to all men?
The moral law is of use to all men, to inform them of the holy nature and will of God, and of their duty, binding them to walk accordingly, to convince them of their disability to keep it, and of the sinful pollution of their nature, hearts, and lives, to humble them in the sense of their sin and misery, and thereby help them to a clearer sight of the need they have of Christ, and of the perfection of his obedience.
Romans 10:4. For Christ is the end of the law for righteousness to everyone who believes.
What particular use is there of the moral law to ungenerated men?
The moral law is of use to the unregenerate men to awaken their conscience, to flee from wrath to come, and to drive them to Christ, or upon their continuance in the estate and way of sin, to leave them inexcusable and under the curse thereof.
Galatians 3:24. Therefore the law was our tutor to bring us to Christ, that we might justify by faith.
What special use is there of the moral law to the regenerate?
Although they are regenerate and believe in Christ, be delivered from the moral law as a covenant of works, so as thereby they are neither justified nor condemned. Yet, beside the general uses thereof common to them with all men, it is of special use to show them how much they are bound to Christ for his fulfilling it, and enduring the curse thereof in their stead and for their good, and thereby to provoke them to more thankfulness, and to express the same in their greater care to conform themselves thereunto as the rule of their obedience.
Romans 7:22. For I delight in the law of God according to the inward man.